All right, so I'm going to try this again. I was trying to go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and for some reason I was getting a horrible echo. Hopefully whatever that was goes away. Let me get the Facebook stream set up real quick here. And I'm just going to limit it to my personal this time, because last time when I did try to do 3 streams at one time, it did not work very well. So let's see if we can get this up and running. How's everybody doing tonight? I know that nobody is watching this one right now because this is not the site, or this is not the one that I normally on. So all right, my apologies while I'm trying to get that set up. I do just want to say a huge thank you to Kevin, because he did apologies. This shouldn't be the one that stays out there forever. Okay, I think we are just about to go. All right. No weird, crazy echoes. Awesome. All right. So I am excited. It's time for the second one. I know that this has been a great week, honestly. Kevin did an awesome job with all of his posts, and I'm assuming we might even have a few more here before his time expires tomorrow at midnight Eastern time. He's done great. I honestly could not have asked for a better start, and I'm sure that anybody on the list could have started strong too. But what he's done with the site really kind of changes how I view what it could possibly be. I mean, he really definitely came at it with a different style than I would have expected. I mean, all I asked of people when I put this idea together was just treat it like a social media feed. Post 1 or 2 sentences, and that's totally cool. And he took it to a whole new level. He posted, what are we at? Like 5 or 6 great articles, five great articles already. And if you haven't had a chance to check him out, go back and read through everything that he's got. He kicked it off strong with a interesting piece on service, and then he followed that theme for 2 more pieces. Honestly, got me thinking about what I'm doing and what I'm doing with the site. And one of them, and I'll talk about it here in just a second, but he kind of changed the way I look at it as far as making this a megaphone that can do something bigger. And the way he brought nonprofits to his nonprofit stuff to the table, I think was awesome. And I plan on keeping it. I plan on incorporating the nonprofit spotlight into each person's week now. So if you are somebody who's out there with the potential to be selected, think about maybe some nonprofits that you'd want me to put up as advertisements along the side. So we are here for the second selection. And before I really get into that, I do just want to send a shout out to Kevin, because like I said, he's done an awesome job so far. I wanted, in one of his posts, he had mentioned how he likes getting positive reinforcement. He likes getting positive feedback. So just consider this part for you, Kevin, when you have a chance to watch this. I thought it was amazing what happened this week. He brought so many people to read these posts this week. And the numbers for the second week of being a website basically were amazing to me. Certainly still a long road to go if I want to make this something that's going to be a long-term prospect for me, and something that could maybe make a little bit of a change in the world. Would love to be in that like 10,000 daily visitor range, but He did an awesome job, and I just wanted to say his post, the great things that he did this week. His posts were awesome. If you haven't had a chance to go back and read them, take a half hour tonight and go back and read through all of his posts, 20 minutes maybe. Get in there and comment too, because there's some great discussion going on. Mostly me, but he just did a phenomenal job, and I could not have asked for more. If you're out there and if you're watching this and you've read any of the posts, let me know. What did you think? Because I thought he did so good that I could not have asked for anything better to start out. So Kevin, since I know that you like that positive reinforcement, if you get a chance to watch this, I did just want to give you some of your numbers, because I know when you're just posting something up there, you don't know, what's coming in. You have no access to it. All you see is as an author, all you see is that you're posting things. So you did a great job, and I wanted to point out your numbers. I wanted to let you know what those were. This week, we had 1,792 visitors as of this morning, site visits as of this morning. I guarantee by the time he's done, it's going to be over 2,000, because those numbers get calculated at midnight last night, and I know we already had about 150 views today. So that was awesome. So 1,792 site visitors as of midnight last night, this week alone, Kevin. That was awesome. And even cooler was that there were over 1,000 unique visitors this week. And that is great for something that's just starting out. I haven't put anything into an advertising budget, hardly, a little bit of Facebook, and that is about it. So this is all self-generated. So these are people that wanted to read what Kevin was writing. So awesome job. And then the other great thing that happened this week was he brought that nonprofit element to my thought process on the website. And he talked about a great website that one of his friends, and I saw that his wife sits on the board for this company, or not a company, nonprofit, a great nonprofit out of North Dakota called Hope Blooms in Fargo. Basically, it's a nonprofit that repurposes flowers and different stagings, like funerals and things like that, I believe, but repurposes them and gives them to people who are suffering from terminal diseases, or people who are maybe in elder care, things like that. So I think that's a great charity. I love that he brought that to our attention, and I put it up on the website. So if anybody wants to go there and donate, it's hopeblooms.org. And I'd love to incorporate nonprofits into this. So that was great. I love that we were able to get that going. And I definitely want to keep that going. I want to give part of this website up to people who are out there doing good things. And if you see me looking weird right now, it's because the dog is about to knock over a cord. Buddy, quit it. Go away. All right. Okay, so it's time for the second drawing. Let me go ahead and get my phone. I forgot it. Okay. All right. So really quick before I do that, let me check the final numbers here. So, all right. So Lindsay has 17 votes for this week. Make sure that that's still accurate in my counter. All right, Lindsay has 17 votes. Heather has 7. Five. Sarah has 3. Eva has 4, and Brett has 3. And as a side note, Brett was the only new entry this week, so thank you, Brett, for deciding to take a chance and see if you could get selected. It's always great. I think that's the way the site becomes interesting and fun and enjoyable, is if more and more people get involved. So thank you, Brett, for throwing your name in. And so all the numbers look like they are done for the week. So here we go. So this is how I run it as of today. How's everybody doing tonight? So Lindsay has I think, better than 25% chance of being picked right now. So she is the odds-on favorite, but it's only a 1 in 4. So, all right, here we go. This is always interesting because it's impossible to read right away. Jesse Lake, Gwendolyn. Jesse is our next person up. So awesome. I look forward to seeing what she's got. She always has great stories to tell. I know she's going to probably take a very different approach to it than Kevin did. So and that's kind of the awesome thing, is that this week it might be a totally different website than it was, or next week it might be a totally different website than it was this week. So Jesse is next up. I will confirm that she still wants to go, since I know a lot of people do sign up and kind of forget that they do sometimes. So, but that's where we're headed. So next week will be Jesse. She'll take over tomorrow at midnight Eastern time. All right. Everybody have a great night. If you haven't had a chance to check out Kevin's posts, get on there, take a look. They were really good, very positive and motivational. I think we'll definitely see something, a little bit of a change of a pace next week. So that'll be really cool to see how this continues to play out. So check out Kevin's posts. Get involved in the comments. There's some good. We're trying to get some good discussion going with it. I'll look to continue to improve that piece a little bit as we move forward. But that is it for tonight. If you haven't downloaded the apps yet, it's Conch Rule, space between the words, and you can find it in Apple or Google Play. And it's all me. I built this thing from the ground up. So let's keep it going and keep the momentum going next week. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.